New Wave Podcast. If I ain't introduced my guest yet, we got Safe Haven curator up in here, Geechi P. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
And we're gonna talk about it. How long the brand been going on? Safe Haven. No, I don't want to call it the brand. We talked about that. It's more outside. I don't want to put it in the box. Project.
Yeah. So the project has been a thing. Honestly, it hasn't been like something that I could show you for like 2.5 years. Like Safe Haven has been like a project I've had in my head, like bubbling for like 2.5 years. I was doing my last clothing project. It was called Humble Allen, and my theme for that project was Humble Allen is my safe haven. So like it stuck, like that safe haven part stuck with me. I'm like, I stopped my whole project then.
And you saying safe haven is more so like your security?
Yeah, safe, like haven more so means like having security or safety in something. Like you find safety and security in something. And with that, my haven is closed. So I wanted to highlight my haven while giving nods and perspective on other people's havens. Like, because I know everyone has like their thing. You feel me? So it really stuck with me when I was doing my last project, and I just finally did something for it in October. My first tee was a collab tee with my boy Ivan. He has Sosimo, and I did a Sosimo Haven collab with him for like my birthday, because my birthday's in November. So I released it like that week. And ever since then, I was just like, let's keep it going.
Okay. So now we get into the point to where you got a pop-up shop next week.
Yeah. I got a pop-up shop on the 27th. I shop Zed's. Shout out to Zed. Shout out to Chase. Yeah, like I dropped this tee initially like 2 weeks ago, and I just wanted to do something because my first tee was a collab, and I was like, I want to do something like by myself, like my first solo debut tee. So I was like, let me just get that out the way. It was a quick strike. I just dropped it, literally sold out in the first day. And I thought that was dope. So I'm like, let me get that out the way. I went straight to working on my new tees. I wish I'd had them for today, but I was working on those, and I wanted to do a pop-up. I was thinking about social status at first, but I wanted it to be quick. I didn't know if it was like going to be like political hoops and shit I had to go through to get that there. So I was like, let me just do it somewhere like local and smaller. So I chose Zed's because they're super cool. So I chose there. 27th, definitely dropping stuff there. My boy also is dropping, my boy David Cole. He's dropping Elisa Jones there. He's dropping sweatpants, hoodies. He should have some surprises too.
Who runs Zed's?
It's Chase, and I just call him Zed. He just tells us to call him Zed. Like the dude's name is Zed, but it's two brothers. One's Chase. I know the one brother's name is Chase. The other one, he just told him to call him Zed. And it's two little cool white boys. I think they're from Pittsburgh, and they got it's on East Carson, super dope shop. They got like a bunch of stuff there, huh? No, they're like on that same strip I think though. They're on East Carson too, but yeah, super cool dudes. And they let me do the pop up, and I was like, cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
because and that's what's up. That Zed's is like providing like a platform for people to do that. You know what I'm saying? We need more places for people to like. You don't have to give a platform, but if you do, that's what's up.
Right. And like I'm not the first person to do a pop up there. Like they've had pop ups there before. So I like that they support like the local people who like doing who do clothes and stuff there. Like I think they even had like people like rap shows and stuff, like little local artists like perform there. Like so that's really dope that they do that. I love like shops that do that. I think they're like one of the only ones that do, honestly.
Zed's do? Yeah, they do.
I know Zed's. Senseless does it.
Fuck, what is it? Threads.
I heard about those. They had like one for like Hardo and stuff.
Yeah, they did like a little
like a Hardo release party for his album or something like that.
I don't know. They probably did more. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. I don't really know about Threads like that. But I know they did the Hardo stuff though. That was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 27th at Zed's Safe Haven pop up.
Yes.
Where can they like check out your like merchandise and everything?
My Instagram is HavenPRJT. On Instagram, it's only an Instagram. I wanted it to be like super small right now, only because it's just a project. I don't want to like do like heavy promoting. I also promote on my page, Geechi _P. But like I post like little snippets of what I'm working on both of my pages, and people see it that way. But I really just wanted to be like exclusive and limited as far as like the people who see it and the people who like are able to purchase it. Like if you see it, you see it. If you don't, then you'll probably see the next one. Or like word spreads. Word spread from the first, like this tee right here. Like I dropped this one and it sold out the first day. Like, but people were like hitting me like crazy after it was gone for more. But I'm like, since I'm still so small, I would never want to drop something again at the moment. Like I would just want to keep going. So, and I only dropped like 30 of these. Like I want to keep my stuff limited as possible for right now.
You're really like a fashion bug.
Yeah.
You seem to be really dived into the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've been blessed to like have that platform, like to have the platform that people look up to me as that, like just a person who just does fashion.
People nominating you what was it?
It was most stylish.
Most stylish.
Yeah. It was 2017, I think, 2018. And then the next year they had named last year they named the award after me. Like so it was like my personal award in the award show.
Let's get into that real quick.
Yeah.
So you giving the award out. Honestly, just you're giving the award out, no politics. Like
right. Yeah, no politics. Like that's why I wanted to do it. Like I feel like those type of things become popularity contests at a point in time. Like I won, but like honestly, truly, there's people who could look at me winning and be like, "Oh, he just won it because he's Geechi P," you know, like. But that's why I wanted to take me out of it. So I was like, the way we could take me out of it is to make it my award, like, because I knew if I didn't do that, I was going to be in the running every year. But I wanted it to be bigger than me. So I'm like, that could be a way I give back, and we make it about not just me. Like I wanted it to like be like about the younger generation too. Like
this is the first time this year you gave the award to someone.
Right.
Who'd you give it to?
It was I just know her Instagram name. It's like I Go Hippie. It was like some girl. She I actually wasn't following it so much like that much because I was working on my clothing project. I like let the In the Rough people take care of it. But I Go Hippie, she won it, and it was like super dope because I wanted girls to be on it. I was like, I wanted equal amount of boys and girls, like 3 boys, 3 girls. And the fact that a girl won it was dope because like I thought that like people were going to be like so like bro heavy, like, oh, this is my boy, like vote for someone just because that's their mans. And I feel like it was going to overshadow like the fact that girls do be killing stuff too. So the fact that a girl won, I thought that was pretty dope.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Also, a lot of people don't know about you. I found out recently about you that you said you had a chance to intern at like Billionaire Boys Club.
Yes.
That was, what year was that?
That was like 2015, I believe, 2014 to 2015.
What were you going to be doing there?
I think I was actually going to be working with because the dude who gave me the opportunity, he was like the creative director for Rockaware at the time because they were about to redrop, but he was also working at BBC too. I think I was going to be working with him like under him, like his assistant maybe, or like and I think I was going to be working on like creative directing the Rockaware with him, like because I was going to be doing the same thing he does, like he was going to get me in to be him basically. Because I think he was like moving up, so he wanted me to be what he is, so he could get an opportunity to move up. And it was super dope. You want me to go into it, like how it happened?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
So I had did a shoot for my first clothing brand at the time, and I went to New York. I shot with a kid named Joe Henderson, VLS Joe, Ballad Like Salad Joe. It was him, Ian Connor, Glenn Brown, and Kenny Rebel. Like they were all like super cool on Tumblr. I reached out to the Joe kid and I'm like, I got a clothing brand. We should definitely just shoot. Like I want to just shoot. We get you shots in my clothes and I'm just out in New York and just chill, whatever. And he reached out to me like, oh yeah, you're super dope, super fly. Yeah, we could definitely get that happening. So I went out there, we shot, and afterwards, that's how the opportunity came because we just became super cool, and he wanted to see me shine just like him. So he was trying to put me on, but family reasons is the reason why I couldn't take the opportunity. And ever since then, I've been trying to get something like remotely close to that. Honestly,
you said that was 2014, and you said since then you had a couple other opportunities to intern with some other places.
Yeah, I worked with a photographer who was a photographer for AE, American Eagle, and he gave me the in to be a freelance stylist for them. This was like 2016 maybe. like after the stuff with the BBC stuff, literally ever since then I was getting opportunities like left and right, but it wasn't to the the magnitude of a BBC, so I was turning them all down. Like I had got AE, I got Rue 21, I got offered to do Atlanta's Fashion Week. I ended up doing Clarion's fashion show. I don't know why I did that one and Nat did Atlanta's Fashion Week. I did Pittsburgh's Fashion Week, but I didn't do that one. Like, yeah. I was in a real petty place. Like, I didn't want to do anything that wasn't BBC, but I got offered like so many things. There's a lot of things that I got offered that I looked at and just disregarded. Like, there's probably things that I'm probably forgetting right now that I got offered. Like, I got offered so much. And actually looking back on it, I wish I'd have took a lot of that, but I mean, I can't go back now, but.
Is it hard trying to really dive into fashion?
Yes.
If that's your passion here in Pittsburgh?
Yes. So hard.
I know the answer to that, but
yeah,
I got you say it.
Yeah. It's ridiculously hard because one, we're so behind, and two, we're like a city who I hate to say it, but we like majority don't support something until it's big. Like, we don't support something until it's a big thing, like until someone else does. So like if you're like trying to start from the ground, like from scratch here, I pray for you, because that's what I did. Like, I did it but I've been like 6-7 years in the game now, though. So like I have enough traction to where I could be a little bit more comfortable as far as having that security as far as my audience. But like there's people who hit me all the time like for advice and stuff, like, but they're just now starting like today.
Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Xavier's Instagram password is fabulous.
Fabulous. No special character, no nothing.
FABOLOUS. You get right in. See all the pictures.
Fabulous. Yo, that's a terrible password.
Hey, yo, he's lying.
That's sick.
That's shady.
Art like us. Password fabulous. Yeah. Oh, you a sick man. That's my shooter, man.
He's crying.
I fuck with him though. New Wave Podcast, we back. Geechi P up in here, man.
Max.
Oh shit. Cause it's like fab, like there's no numbers, there's no underscores, it's just fabulous.
There's nothing. It's just fabulous.
Yeah.
Enter, like,
you get right
that's
in.
crazy.
That's sick. Like, does Instagram expire passwords? Do they make you change them every 6 months or
Nah,
something?
you can keep that, John. Like, if that's your password, I'm judging you, bro. That's really wild.
Hold up, we ain't doing this. Give me this shit. Hey, yo, my password is not fabulous. It is not fabulous. It is not. Follow me on Instagram, Art Like Us. I'm the best photographer in the world.
Oh
Password's
shit.
definitely fabulous.
All I'm gonna do is edit all that out.
Fabulous ones.
So now I'm not gonna edit. I'll let him speak his piece, whatever. Or like us, password fabulous, whatever. New Wave Podcast, we back. Geechi P up in here, man.
Facts.
Safe Haven clothing line out. Geechi P, check it out. It's on his Instagram. Pop-up shop going on the 27th at Zed's on Carson.
Facts.
You are collabing with someone else there at Zed's doing a pop-up shop, right?
Right.
Did we speak about that person yet?
Yeah, I mentioned him briefly. My boy David Cole. He's dropping his separate stuff, so it's not really a collab. I was doing a pop-up already,
Right.
and I seen he was dropping like sweatpants and stuff. So I'm like, you can drop your stuff in my pop-up if you ain't doing nothing else for it, just to give him a platform to drop it as well. Because it's going to be like a super lit pop-up, and I was trying to get him to eat just as much as me, really.
Okay. So after the pop-up shop, like, what you thinking about? Were you thinking about taking the Safe Haven project?
Honestly, I just want to do more so dropping stuff from this is mainly from my portfolio. But I drop stuff just cause, like, if I see it's something dope, I'll drop it. But a lot of this stuff I do, like, I got a lot of stuff that I'm not dropping, but it's just for portfolio purposes though. But I want to focus on the summer and drop like summer stuff. But I'm really right now working on my fall stuff. Like, I want to do varsity jackets and outerwear. I really want this to be like an outerwear project for the most part, but obviously I can't drop those now because it's like about to be summertime. But I'm really focusing on my outerwear portion of this for the most part right now.
Mm-hmm. I dig it. You said Your end goal, you want to like open up like a museum.
Yes, my end game for everything, like bigger than Haven, bigger than anything clothes, like clothing brands I could do. I want like a museum of all my pieces throughout my years. Like, but this is like a end game, like dead and gone type goal. Like I don't expect to be here whenever this shit's like up and running. Really, I was inspired by like Andy Warhol, his museum, and I want a museum of all my work, like all my clothing pieces I do. Throughout the years, it has like an explanation, like the year it was made, explanation of what I was thinking, my inspiration for, like all that. But like a museum of just all my clothing pieces would be super dope. I could even have like exhibits of other people, like other clothing brands that I thought were cool, like. Cause I know like Andy Warhol had like a Basquiat in there as well, like a Basquiat portion or exhibit. I could have that in there. I could have like other people's clothing brands in there I thought were super dope, or like my friends have their own like exhibits as well in there. But that's honestly been my end game for like the past like 3 years now. Like I would love to end there.
Had the guest. Pleasure talking to Geechi P today. You know what I'm saying? Safe Haven Project. Fuck with it. Zed's from Carson's pop-up shop the 27th, man. What else could we be looking forward to in the future?
Honestly, just be looking forward to anything I'm doing with Haven Project. Look forward to anything I do collaboratively, like collaborating with any other clothing brand. Because I'm planning on doing that a lot as well. I got a lot of friends who got clothing brands, so I definitely want to do collabs with them as well. And a lot more pop-ups. I want to do more pop-ups. I definitely want to do a pop-up at every place that I like here. Like all my favorite places, I would love to do that.
Where can they check everything out at and follow you and everything?
Geechi _P. My clothing project's Instagram is Haven PRJT. That's HAVEN PRJT. And it's all one word as well. And I'm the same on Instagram, and I'm the same on Twitter, and Facebook as well. Geechi _P.
There you have it, man. Pleasure talking to you, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you.